Yeah. Yo, Sunday and Mondays is lit. We hit the field, pads clashing, quarterback vision, throw deep with mad passion, defense pressing, they're blitzing like wolves. I'm juking through the line, there's pressure in these moves. It's 4th and inches, pod and long. The crowd is loud, we're bringing the storm. Hail Mary in the sky, let it fly, do or die. Touchdown dance, now the end zone's on fire. Welcome to Pod and Long, your weekly blitz of gridiron football fire.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pod and Long. I'm your host, Ryan. It's great to have you with us. I'm here once again with the word of Drew.
After a disastrous, feverish day yesterday, I was listed on the injury report this morning as questionable, but here I am.
Fighting through it. We're also here with Mr. Mike.
I thought the injury report would read finger/buttocks, i.e. the Fiedler.
I couldn't even move that much.
Also here with Mr. Megastar Mark.
Yes, that's right. I looked at the NHL standings today, and the Red Wings, Penguins, and Sabres are top 5 in the Eastern Conference.
Wow.
Are in the top 5 of the Eastern Conference, as it should be. So we're going to talk a lot about the timeline being corrected this episode. I feel like that is a good step for the timeline to be reset. So,
wow, we've got a shot.
The
We've got a shot.
Fifth. The Bruins are 5th in the Atlantic Division.
yeah,
All is well.
Bruins are up there.
They're still around. They're hanging in there.
Unlike those goddamn Canadiens. Screw the hat.
Oui.
Screw that.
Nobody likes the hat.
Bring back the Nordiques.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
Free Quebec.
The Nordiques.
How
All right.
many-
We got.
We're going to talk about hockey for a second. How many teams does the NHL have? Is it 30 or 32?
32.
30.
32 with
go
the
to
addition of
34.
the...
Oh, right. They have the Mammoth or whatever
Right.
they're called, right?
They
Forgot
can
about
go to
that.
34 because they draw in from a world talent pool. So I think you could get 2 more expansion teams into the NHL and still have it be okay. Put one in Quebec City, one in, I don't know, Seattle.
Hartford. Bring back
Hartford.
the whale.
And just be done
Please
with
bring back the whale.
I wouldn't even mind if you put the Whalers out in Seattle.
it. The Seattle Whalers. Actually,
That
you
kinda
can
would
whale
work.
out
That-
in the Pacific.
all right,
Let's
you know.
do
Kind
it.
of works. Kind of
Right.
works.
The color
That works.
scheme works for Seattle.
it does.
Still,
actually.
the great.
Wow.
They still sell that in Connecticut. They
Look,
still-
oh my God,
they
yeah.
sell
They
that
do.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
I have a
Everywhere.
West
Whalers
Bonanza.
hat. I think
Yeah.
Drew bought it for me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Great.
Whalers.
Yeah.
Nobody supported the team when they were there. As soon as they're gone,
get it.
Whalers everywhere.
I did.
Yeah.
I was
Go away.
orphaned. That's how I became a Bruins fan, because I got orphaned by the whale.
Well,
Wow.
same with like Nordiques, we're losing attendance. We're like hemorrhaging fans toward the end, and now it's like a quaint thing to bring back the Nordiques. So, a fun
What about
team.
the Winnipeg Jets?
No,
They're back. They're
Yeah.
already back.
They're back,
They have a
sort
team
of.
again.
Well,
Yeah,
the
sort
Jets
of.
are back. That's right.
The Jets
Yeah.
are back.
They ended up. They went to that original team. I think was the Phoenix team. I think they moved to Phoenix and then to Utah. So,
Look, I have a rule. Hockey should not occur in any place where ice does not occur naturally.
Then we could get rid of those fuckers, the Florida Panthers. I hate those guys. Hate those guys.
Seriously, if ice does not occur there naturally, there should not be hockey played there.
I hate the Hurricanes. They're my least favorite team.
They stole the whale.
Right.
They're the ones. They're the
Those pups
ones.
belong to Hartford, damn it.
True
They're the
story.
ones.
The reason the Hurricanes wear red and white is because when they moved out of Hartford, their owner wanted to move them to Detroit, and the league said, "You've got to be out of your goddamn mind." So to spurn the rest of their league, they decided to wear red and white to mock the Red Wings.
So whiny.
Wow.
Ugh.
Stupid Hurricanes. Why name your team after the natural disaster you're most likely to face? I don't understand. Or the California earthquake. I don't love it.
Florida. Are we just going for 90s wrestlers' names now? Earthquake, Typhoon.
Yeah.
Typhoon.
Typhoon. Yeah. Right.
The Hartford Tugboats. Let's make this happen.
The Hartford
Seattle Doinks.
Tugboats. Seattle Doinks. Somebody needs to do this.
Evil Doink though. I don't want no like. good
Yeah,
Doink.
Dinks. Who are the Dinks?
Yeah.
I am thinking that Akeem and Kamala are not going to make this list.
Yeah.
No,
the,
definitely not.
The San
The
Antonio
Tokyo Yokozunas.
San Antonio X-Pacs.
Xbox. think you can tell us what to do? Yeah. You think you can tell us what to wear? You think you better? Yeah. Well, you better get ready to bow to the master.
We went a
about
long
the
time in the last episode without it. So.
Yeah,
about the
you gotta get
California-
in early.
I'm a nice man.
Wouldn't
You don't have Road Dogg lined up. I figured like you might as well hit the triumvirate.
It's
there.
not as good. It's not as good.
wouldn't the Ass Men have to be based somewhere in Brazil? Never mind. I'll see myself out.
Rio
Yeah,
de-
I'm a nice man.
Oh God! You don't have the one music.
No, I don't have the one Billy Gunn. Stop it. No. You know what I do have? I have Dude Love. It's underrated.
Do you have American Males? I can't remember.
You know I do. I do that.
Bluff Bagwell and another guy.
It's a long lead up to the shit.
That's right.
See, they're in the ring by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bluff is very deep.
American males, American males, American males,
That's
American males,
You got it.
American males.
that's all it is.
Does Cleveland get like the Rockers, and then they get the Shawn
yeah.
Michaels Marty
Yeah.
Jannetty theme?
Yeah.
Through the glass window.
I wish I had that. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
6.5 minutes into the show, haven't talked about football.
Yes, we do have a
Only two
Super
games.
Bowl. We have a Super Bowl
We're
matchup.
getting there.
We'll
Yeah.
get there. All right, we'll get there right now.
In 2023, 4 friends were sentenced to watch bad football for crimes they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped, arguing over text message to the YouTube underground. Today, still growing their audience, they survive with silly voices and running gags. If you have an hour to kill, if you have nothing better to do, and if you can find them, maybe you can listen to the A Block.
Ah, yes, the A Block. We are here to talk about football, not wrestling theme songs or hockey, but it is the weirdest NFL season of all time because the Seahawks will face the Patriots in the Super Bowl. If you gave us 100 guesses preseason, I don't think we would have gotten this right.
Nope.
All right, let's take them one at a time. Patriots defeated the Broncos in a sloppy mess. It's just a mess of a game. The Fighting Stidhams, it didn't work out.
You
Yeah,
know what, though? Like, I know everybody wants to come down on the decision-making of Sean Payton and all these other things. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't know if Bo Nix makes a difference in this game.
Really?
I honestly don't.
Mm,
I don't know if it would have really been all that different. He would have been just as capable of making a stupid backwards pass as Stidham was.
Yeah.
I think Nix is a little more mobile in the pocket and could have done a little bit more like Drake May did, kind of moving around with the ball.
I mean, that could be, but in those conditions, damn.
Yeah, he would have had to run it a lot. But
It's so
you
frustrating.
knew this was going to be ugly from the
Yeah.
start.
But again, I think those conditions with that quarterback gave the Pats just enough of an edge. I think with Nix, I think it's a little more. I think it's more competitive. I don't think
for sure.
I don't think it's
so.
necessarily like a guarantee one way or the other, but I think it would have been a different game.
They could have lost easily still. I think you're right about that. But as soon as they went down by 3, it was over.
Look, as much as we want to not accept it because God, it's just painful to think of. I think the Patriots are good.
Well, they're in
Yeah,
the
I think
Super
they're
Bowl.
really
At some
good. I
point,
think
you
they're
have to
really
say they're good.
They're,
Now,
they're
they had-
very fundamentally
they had
sound.
they've had a lucky pathway to get there. Like
Oh my
Mark
God.
said before, they got the one first round match they absolutely had to have, which was the Chargers. And the Bills got knocked out and they played a depleted Cleveland. I'm Cleveland. Wow. Sorry, they're orange. Broncos. And CJ Stroud going to CJ Stroud.
It was
They
the
got-
easiest. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I can't think of an easier path. the one they
quarterback.
faced.
And importantly, nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
So they're going
Yeah.
in fresh. They're going in healthy. They're young. I think Vrabel's got them fired up.
Mhm.
And it's going to be the nobody believes in us thing because no one is, I think a lot of people are going to pick Seattle because the defense is good. Seattle had a much, flashier way of getting there. I think Vrabel is going to get those guys hyped up to be underdogs. I think it's going to be a good game.
They have I think the line right now is 4.5. I think the Patriots are 4.5 point underdogs, which I think that's probably
fair.
where
That's fair.
Vegas would line going into this one. Because also Seattle's a West Coast team. They're playing in the West Coast. I think there's something to be said about that. So,
They're not practicing next to electrical substations.
yeah, right. I love that that's a thing. I love that they're acknowledging it. I think that's great. for the
It's
Niners.
becoming a
It's been
thing.
it's been thought into the universe.
Yeah. Patriots are just a well coached, well put together team, and Drake
Yeah.
May is very, very good.
I'm going to ask this question, and I know it might run afoul of the group. Are they less terrible because they're not coached by Bill Belichick? In
Yes.
the sense of do we hate them
Yeah.
less?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like
hate
they're
them.
significantly more likable, and I think if the Pats win this Super Bowl, it sort of diminishes Belichick a bit because now it's like they did it without him. Like maybe it wasn't Bill all those years. Maybe it really was Tom Brady or the right mix of people around him.
To
'Cause
be
when
fair,
Bill didn't
I
have-
always go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, you're fine.
I was like, to be fair, I always hated Tom Brady more than I hated Belichick, just because of his smugness. But yeah, I mean, I like Vrabel, I like Drake May. There's like Mac Hollins, who was I always liked him when he played for the Bills. There's a lot of likable people on that team. And then there's
Stephon
Stephon Diggs. Yeah,
Yeah, and then that guy who's not likable at all,
yeah.
No.
Right.
especially if you're a chef.
That's okay. AB was already taking. Antonio Brown's already taking shots at him.
Oh God.
Isn't he in custody? What happened to that?
Right. Who gave
What do
you
you
a
mean?
phone,
Who
Antonio?
gave him the ability to go back online?
I don't know. I think he might have tweeted something.
Who's giving
Tapping him
him
on-
access to
tapping him on the
Twitter?
prison
Oh,
wall.
he tweets stuff. He definitely tweets stuff.
What? From where? From a bunker?
He's
Is he hiding
probably
out?
on bail? He's
Yeah.
on bail.
Do we need to send a bail bondsman after him? What the heck?
Also, by the way, I read something else. Another Bronco beat reporter mentioned the same thing about Bo Nix hurting himself not during the game, but during the celebration in the locker room. That's like 2 now that have mentioned that, brought that up. That's a possibility. I don't know, man.
It's
Maybe
You watch the tape. He is wincing on the sideline.
Yep,
I
he
went back,
is.
I went back and
He
watched it. He is wincing. He's making faces. So I'm not sure. Did he twist his ankle and then did he
Made it
injure
worse.
himself and then make it worse by doing something
Possible.
in
I
the locker
don't
room?
know.
But he's definitely limping and wincing.
Yeah,
It's hard to there is a camera angle. It's very far away. And I'm surprised that we didn't see it until ESPN put it out way later. But he is on the sideline making faces and wincing around and shaking his leg. So
Yeah, I do think he would have made something of a difference here. I do think I don't know, just the familiarity of the team. Him
Yeah.
being with these guys all the way through.
And again, that
he's a playmaker. He's more of a playmaker than
Yeah.
Stidham is. I mean,
yeah.
That's a
like,
low
guys,
bar
come
to
on.
clear, though.
That's,
But
I mean,
still.
in all honesty, you lose your starting quarterback going to an AFC title game,
Yeah.
you're going to lose.
Yeah.
The same thing happened to the
Probably.
Niners. They lost Brock. That team was loaded for freaking bear with Brock Purdy. He got hurt, and they got absolutely curb stomped by Philly.
Yeah.
Because Josh Johnson was our quarterback option.
I wish the Niners had committed to the full house backfield in that game. I would have watched that all day.
would have been
Triple
great.
option.
they tried.
What else
They
did
did,
McCaffrey
they did
else
a little bit. Didn't work.
But it's just the moment that you heard Bo Nix was out, we all penciled the Patriots in.
I put money on the
Because
Patriots. I thought that was
especially-
the safer pick, and it was.
At that point in the season, there's not time for them to sort of figure it out and rally. It's
Yeah.
you've got a short week to turn around and make this guy competent, and he's your backup for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not one of those backups where you're he can come in and win one game.
Yeah.
There's a few of those out there where you're okay, this guy can come in
And
and
he's-
win one game.
Anytime Teddy
He's no-
Bridgewater
he's
got
no
back
Mac-
on the field.
He's no
Yes.
Mac Jones.
He's
Get a
for
king.
sale, everyone. For sale. Would you like a Mac Jones? How much
for
would you
Mac
give
Jones.
us?
Oh, he's he's going to Minnesota.
Take whatever you
Something
can. man.
weird is going to happen in Minnesota this offseason.
Jets.
We'll be
I'm telling
talking
you right-
about Minnesota.
Just telling you right now, everyone involved in drafting JJ McCarthy should be fired. And not allowed to work near a professional football team again.
Now we haven't tied all these strings together yet, but like Mac Jones, Kirk Cousins, like all these guys are going to end up somewhere for too much money because this draft class of quarterbacks is so bad.
Stinks. They're all bad. It's so bad.
Everybody wants a 1-year band-aid to get into next year's.
Yes, right. Well,
Mac
next year
Jones is going to start.
Yeah.
Oh, Mac Jones is going to start next year.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the lowly Saints looked at this year's quarterback class and said, we're going to stick with Shuck.
Yeah.
They said that they like Shuck, which is.
I mean, they don't have any reason to dislike him.
I mean, he
kept
did
him in a lot of
some
games.
things. He did a few things, but like
Shuck did make the all-rookie team. I mean, that's something for the end. They only hand out a handful of those guys, but
he's got like a.
He beat the Panthers twice.
He didn't make the Pro Bowl like Shedeur Sanders.
No,
he's
my
not a
God.
megastar like Shedeur.
Unbelievable.
We'll get to that.
Freaking dumb. Just end it. Just end the Pro Bowl at this point. We don't need it. Do it in name only.
Yeah.
I think
Just take it out in a rowboat and put one in the back of its head.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't need it. We don't need it anymore. You knew as soon as you saw the snow too, like this is over. The Broncos can't run the ball. They have this gimmick running game. They're not going to be able to keep up.
Can't run it, and Knicks can. Like that kind of.
And Harvey's good, but he's not a full-time running back.
And the Patriots have two very good running backs who can definitely eat up the clock, and we saw that they were.
And that's what they did.
They were and not for nothing. Vrabel ought to be coach of the year.
He will be.
And
nobody else would win that.
Like, other than maybe Shanahan, because he got a team to win a playoff game literally made out of Band-Aids.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'd say, look, they were, 4-13 last year?
Yep.
Yeah.
They were 4-13, and they basically went 13. Did they go 13?
They were almost reversed it, yeah.
It's either him or Mike McDonald.
Which
one
would
of
be
them.
great because next year they'll go 4-13.
I'd like to win the coach of the year.
By the way, just for the record, I'd like to know that one of the Patriots' losses was in week 1 to the Raiders.
I'm just saying.
Super Bowl champs.
Anything
beat them. Drew's team, Drew's old team and my team did our part to stop this. I don't know what you guys were up to.
What were the rest of you bastards?
I think the Panthers lost badly to the Patriots.
We didn't play the Pats this year, did we?
I don't think you did, but Panthers lost to them pretty badly.
Hey, like me.
All right, let's go to the exciting game. The Seahawks and the Rams had a very entertaining game. Thank goodness.
Went to a better hospital and was upgraded to
alive.
Oh my God.
I hate the end of this game so much.
Oh God.
I hate the end of this game so much. Like, okay, and I understand that the outcome might not have been any different, but we've talked for weeks now about coaches getting entirely too cute with the go for it on 4th down thing and take points off the board. Let's say you're the Rams. It's that last drive. There's like 4:50 left on the clock or whatever. You're down 4. Why not take the field goal there? I understand you're still down 1, but then you give yourself the option that you're going to need to stop either way on defense.
Right.
So take the field goal, put yourself down 1. Then if you get the ball back, you only need another field goal.
I was shocked.
That changes the complexity. That changes the entire outlook of that final drive. And granted, 20 seconds, I don't know that it would have been any different, but like, why not take the field goal there, pin the offense deep, get a stop, get the ball back, kick another field goal? Like, what do we do? Oh my God, it drives me
But I
crazy.
think Seattle, they might have had more time because I think Seattle would have played that last drive differently. They may not have been able to stop them. That's the other thing. Like,
also true.
They might not have been able to stop them. But they were playing.
Defense is gassed.
Seattle was playing it incredibly conservatively on that last drive.
And I know analytics and this, that, and the other, but here's the analytics that I know is that 1 is less than 4, and there's a score you can get in the NFL that gets you enough points to get past 1.
Yeah.
And McVay usually plays those specific situations incredibly well.
Yeah.
Like he
did
knows
some weird.
So I don't know what he was thinking.
Unless he just thought like, hey, my defense can't stop him.
I mean, that's a point, Mike.
I got to do it now.
Possible.
Right. That's a point.
Or my defense isn't going to be able to stop them with enough time for us to run another thing. It could just be like, look, if I'm up now, we can hold them off for however much time is left.
He did that weird thing with the challenge too, where he called timeout and didn't challenge because he would have potentially lost another timeout.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that
can't
was
call a
bonkers.
timeout and then call a challenge anyway. I don't think.
It was weird. He had some weird coaching things going on. He didn't run the ball several times where Brady was saying it's open, like
Yeah.
dives are wide open.
Kyron Williams was putting up good numbers.
So,
It just they
and
weren't
he
doing
did not.
it.
He
So
would
was
not
Blake
call
Corum.
that, which
Yeah.
led to that fourth down where they dropped 9 into coverage, and they weren't running it. Everyone knew they weren't running it, and they couldn't get.
I think
couldn't
I agree
convert.
with all of you. I think McVay should get fired and then should come to Buffalo. But I think McVay should first get fired. So I mean, I agree. I thank God we're all in agreement. So
Get him out of there.
yeah, get out of here.
Stafford done?
No.
I think he's got one more.
It doesn't. I think he's got one more in him too.
He's going to get
especially
another
the
trailer full of
trailer full
women.
of injecting prostitutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another trailer. He
more.
needs a second trailer.
One more. It would not surprise me though if he announces he has one more. Like the
Yeah.
like
How
this
about
is
that?
my last year.
The
Yeah,
Matt,
to try to
Sat-
give
the
the
Matt
team
Stafford
a-
farewell tour.
Right, to try to give the team also like a push. You know,
Also,
like,
this is
it. So,
This is an incredibly different conversation if Cody Parkinson catches that pass and doesn't
Oh.
drop that wide open pass. He probably scores a touchdown on that catch.
Yes.
He dropped that. He made that ridiculous catch against the Panthers. Can't catch a wide open pass here. Thanks a lot, Cody. Thanks a lot. But if he catches that, then they're up by 4 or whatever it is.
Gentlemen, I'm proud of you. There was a much more tasteless joke that could have been made there about him and dropping and whatnot. None of you made it. Great job.
I was going to say Cody was always the character I picked in Final Fight.
Oh, I was going to say that Ryan has a picture of Cody on his wall behind him.
I do. Different Cody.
Cody
The good
Rhodes?
Cody. The good Cody.
Cody from Step by Step.
Cody step by step. Cody Lambert.
what?
Cody Lambert. Yeah. I mean, at least this game was entertaining because my God, watching
Yeah,
that first
It was
It
a
was.
great game.
A lot
to
of fun.
watch.
Yep,
Brutal.
Great game
absolutely.
to watch. And,
And
by the way,
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, right. Good on
Whatever,
him.
3
did it.
touchdown passes or whatever.
Yep.
He played awesome. He
showing
couldn't have
out,
played better.
And
He
he's
could not have
playing-
played better.
Sam Donald is one game away from proving you can wash off the taint of being a New York Jet,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
man.
only through 5 years of grinding.
Yeah,
misery.
it's going to take a while.
It's like penance.
Yeah.
By
No,
the
it's
way,
gonna be
credit-
Super Bowl. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a very exciting game.
By the way, credit to Fox for hitting me with all those grunge songs in my fever-induced delirium going to break. That
Yeah.
took me back.
I think they're starting to realize the audience is getting the demographic has shifted a bit, and now they're
Yeah.
catering to us.
That's
Just like
great.
when I went
We're
to the
old,
grocery
yeah.
store to pick up prescriptions, and I'm hearing the music I grew up with on the Muzak. I'm like, oh, I'm old now.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
better than Ezra?
And it's good. Love
Ah,
that.
the better than Ezra song. God,
They had a song.
Hey,
They
look,
had one. They had one.
Hey, look, everyone! It's Two Princes.
it's Two Princes.
Two
right?
Princes.
The compilation of their hits.
Yeah. Well, we have a week to break down the game, so we'll
Yeah.
do it next week because
Oh, hold up,
we
though.
need content for next
I
week.
want
Hold
Mike
up.
to tell his theory about resetting the
Okay.
timeline. Because I
All right.
think it's
Yes,
very
yes.
I think we are on the verge of something good happening for the first time in many, many years. Because I believe that getting a Patriots and Seattle Super Bowl once again is an attempt by the universe to put us back on the right timeline. There's going to be an instance in this game where Mike McDonald is going to have the choice to pass or run, and he's going to run. And it's going to rip a hole in the space-time continuum and put us back onto the timeline we should have been when Pete Carroll fucked the universe.
It's Pete Carroll's fault.
And
Yeah, I dig
always.
that.
I've said it for years that it's his fault. I love it.
And
It's like,
I think him getting ritualistically depantsed by the Raiders is like the sign that this is coming. We should have seen this happen. I think we're on the verge, gentlemen, of something potentially good happening.
I love this. I love it. It's like Bishop going back in time to stop Onslaught. I love that's a
Oh, there you
deep
go.
cut for Drew right there.
This
This is his moment.
What?
This is their moment to fix everything.
You know who looks
It's
like the
longest
smartest?
episode of Quantum Leap ever.
You know who looks like the smartest person in the world? GM John Schneider, who decided like, we'll get rid of Pete Carroll, we'll take some hits, we'll put him upstairs, we'll put him
See you,
into his
Gino.
nursing home,
Yeah.
we'll get this other guy in here, and now he's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Pete
wasn't
went
Dan
somewhere
Quinn
else and got
first?
fired. Like,
got rid of his kitchen pooping hound.
yeah,
This
Right.
is wait. I didn't they hire Dan Quinn first? Wasn't he the first Pete Carroll takeover? Or am I
No,
misremembering this?
it was always McDonald.
Oh, was it McDonald? Okay.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn used to be the defensive coordinator of Seattle.
He was Seattle's
That's correct.
coordinator.
Okay. That's why I was thinking him. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but John Schneider looking like a genius right now.
Yeah. Look, Seattle has consistently been well run. They've been pretty good for the better part of the last 15 to 20 years or so.
Yeah.
Not according to Ryan.
Seattle is stupid.
Well, I hate them, but still.
They've won like 12 games in a row. I might as well just keep saying it so I can get that Super Bowl victory back, so we can reset the timeline here.
Look, I don't know who to root for in this game. I hate Seattle, but I also hate the Patriots. Like,
yeah, it's tough for you. That's really tough.
There's really nothing. There's no win here unless we get back on the right timeline.
Here's a question for you. Let's
I'm
say
rooting for timeline. That's who I'm rooting for.
We go through this Super Bowl, right? I think there's a high chance that both of these teams suffer greatly next year and go backwards.
Yeah,
like I think we potentially both don't see either one of them in the playoffs next year because this season is so weird, right?
This and forgive me as I rifle through my memory, but like this is the first Super Bowl we've had in a number of years where neither team has been there before. And okay, obviously both these teams have played in the Super Bowl before,
right,
but I mean,
like in the current construction,
nobody on either of these teams has played in this in this environment before.
Cooper Kupp is the only
Cooper
one.
Kupp.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp, sure.
We get to see Cooper Kupp in another Super Bowl.
That though,
yeah, he doesn't.
He
even
might
remember.
not. Also, another bad take by us. We poo-pooed the Cooper Kupp a lot, and like, oh, this is a dumb move, and it's been okay. I mean, he's contributed. He made a big catch in this game.
I can't wait for him to forget this game, this Super Bowl too. So it's gonna be great.
All right, let's talk about. Let's get more into the new coaches because some of this is funny, and I want to start with the funniest one, which is the Steelers hiring Mike McCarthy. What are we doing? This makes me think that Tomlin did actually quit. And that they were actually okay with mediocrity, and they really didn't want him to leave, and that they really just want to be mediocre. What are we doing here?
This is the least Steelers thing I can think of. Like,
right.
and grant you, they've
So
only made
dumb.
2 hires in my lifetime, but both of them were like ambitious hires with a high ceiling.
Young
right? This is like, you know what this guy is.
Right.
Yeah.
And the rumor that part of the reason they wanted him is to try to lure Poochie back for one more year. That is the least Pittsburgh thing I can think of.
Absolutely.
But like you said, though, the quarterback class is so bad.
But like, I think Dan Rooney might not be alive any longer, and he's being kept on life support like Stalin, so they don't have to tell anybody that he's dead. Like, what are we doing? Who's in charge over there now?
Yeah. So weird.
What a weird hire.
It is kind of out of the blue too. Like no one was talking about Mike McCarthy in this cycle. Like he's going to get back in it. Like we're clamoring for Mike McCarthy.
Did
There
anybody
wasn't-
else interview him? Like, did
No,
anybody,
not that I
any
know of.
other
There
team?
wasn't-
I don't
bring
know.
him
There
in?
wasn't a lot of clamoring for his services.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Jason Garrett got an interview, so he's better than him.
Wait, what?
Philip
Yeah.
Rivers got an interview.
Yeah, Philip Rivers got one.
God bless him. I wish
When
wish
it said
Pittsburgh had hired him.
high school coach Philip Rivers, what are we doing, Bills?
I think the Bills
Don't
are
worry.
drunk.
Casting
They're
a wide
drunk.
net, baby.
I can't wait to talk about the Bills. That's my favorite thing.
Hold on, I'm going to
I don't
interrupt
even
you
care
for one
about.
second. I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second, Ryan. When I was on the Titanic, I saw the iceberg, but I didn't say anything because it was cold. Okay, that's my reason.
All right, let's talk about this Bills con.
Look, I'm just moving deck chairs around.
I watched. I feel like we have to talk more about Mike McCarthy, but
So I do want to one more thing about him.
let's
I didn't
finish
know-
Mike McCarthy.
I didn't know he was from Pittsburgh. Do you think
I
that
didn't know that
really
either.
was such a weighted thing for them?
I
Do you
hope
think they
not.
actually cared? or
Why?
was
I
it just-
hope not.
Right. Me, I hope not too. That's really bad.
Dan Marino's from Pittsburgh. Why didn't they hire him as the coach?
Right.
Yeah. Joe Montana's from out that way.
Some of the reasoning I saw was that they feel like they need to go in an offensive direction because the changes in the league, which
It's
is
not helping.
You can kind of understand that thinking, but why not get
But why
the
this guy?
Kubiak kid or somebody like that?
Right. Wait it
Cliff
out. for
Kingsbury.
Kubiak.
What?
Cliff.
Cliffy.
Hey, the Dark Knight Rises takes place in Pittsburgh. He should have
he's
gone
too-
there.
He's too pretty to work in Pittsburgh.
You know,
Bane.
you know
He's
what
gonna
would
be
have struck
gritty.
me as a very Pittsburgh move would be Davis Webb.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
because, like, the young offensive,
Yeah.
he never was, but wasn't a coordinator. But like people would be like, "Oh, that's a weird move," but like, yeah, but that's Cowher and
couch,
that
That's what they
couch
do.
him in that
Right,
support
that's
system,
exactly
and maybe
right.
it works.
right.
Dable physically looks like Pittsburgh.
He does.
He's
It's
the
true, too.
embodiment of the city of
He's the
Pittsburgh.
embodiment of the
Just
Steel
a
City.
walking, a walking Permanente sandwich.
Oh my god.
I mean, is
It looks like
Troy
a slab of cold cuts.
is Troy Polamalu not interested in coaching?
Oh,
Like,
seriously,
Yeah,
it's
right.
such a strange choice, and I don't know how, if you're a Steelers fan, you get excited. I know this. The Steeler fan I do know is not excited about this.
no,
Oh
me
my
too.
god, they're all gotta be miserable.
Right.
They've got to be
Yeah,
miserable.
like,
We finally
but not for the particular Steelers fan you're talking about, Mark, but in general to Steelers fans. Remember, this is what you wanted.
Yeah.
you
right.
yeah,
This is
you
what you
asked for
wanted.
this
Exactly.
and
Right.
look what you get. Yeah, that is true. Well, they'll still be 8-9, so it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
difference.
That's I'll say. Yeah, he's great at that.
Nothing's gonna change there.
Mhm.
Oh man. To bring back Poochie. What are we talking about?
doing?
It's so dumb. I
Which
mean,
now means, which by the way, which now means we're now going to have 28 consecutive weeks of is Aaron Rodgers coming back?
Oh my god.
oh god.
Today.
Which he
Exactly
will
what
love.
he
He will
wanted.
love.
Did you
He's
hear
not
today?
gonna
They were
say
like,
a word until July 30th.
yeah, they said we expect to hear back from him in a couple of months. And I'm like, months? Oh god! Like, are
Months?
you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Months.
Months. Could you imagine if any other quarterback said, "I'm going to take a couple of months to figure
Months
this out"?
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember that he did that to the Packers and they're like, get out of here. Fuck off.
yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
right.
We're moving.
No. We're not doing that.
Oh my god,
We
Imagine
love you, but
Lamar
no.
Lamar Jackson saying, "I got to take a couple of months to figure out if I want to play for this coach." Like, can you imagine the coverage that would get for Poochie? It's like whatever, it's just him
Right.
being Poochie.
He just gets swept under a rug.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I have to go home. My planet needs me.
Poochie, to bring back Poochie. Oh, Mike McCarthy. You know what though? It's good for this show. Mike McCarthy being the Steelers head coach is great for this show. It only if it was Hackett that would
Oh
make
my
it better.
God. Listen, we still Cliff Kingsbury still needs a
Could
spot.
still happen.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, we
Cliff.
got there's still some spots open. So
You want to bring
Hackett
back
could be an
Poochie? You
OC
need
again.
Hackett.
Listen,
need Hackett.
if you really want to fill out the super friends here with Mike McCarthy at your head, then you need Hackett.
You need him.
and you need Kingsbury, and you need Biff, and you'll make everything on this show work if you bring back all of these guys. You need
Oh.
oiled up Rob Ryan.
You need to oil him up. Get him out there. You need
Trade for
oil.
McConkey.
Oh man, just put everybody on one team, and then
Every coach that we
can
love
all
on
just
this podcast on this team.
Ron Rivera is somehow involved.
yeah, Ron
We're-
Rivera.
yeah,
Oh, I
with
miss
boat
Ron.
comes
Tangentially
Oh,
involved
God.
is
I love Ron.
Ron. Ed
And
Ogeron is somewhere.
Orgeron's doing your defensive line, and you know what? And you know what? Dabo. He'll get in there
Dabo,
somewhere.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Make Dabo
just-
your special teams coach. He'd be the
Yeah.
best special teams coach in history.
Yeah.
Yes. Put him out there. Get the guys
Complain.
fired up.
Just complain every game. Just
Uh,
his airing of grievances at the end of every game.
Dabo still complains about players getting paid, even though it's a professional league.
yeah, they're supposed to get paid, Dabo.
That'll settle all those little SOBs.
Oh God.
Gabbo, Gabbo, Gabbo.
Oh, the
Dabo,
Ravens.
Dabo, Dabo.
Gabbo, Gabbo.
The Ravens hired their coach that we all knew they were gonna hire, Jesse Minter. So that happened.
It's fine.
The
Seems like a good-
Browns.
I seem smart.
Sure.
So, I don't know enough
Well,
about him, but
They kind of like they had him, and then they were like, "Go out and learn how to be a coach, so we can
Yeah.
fire Harbaugh, and we'll bring you back." This is kind of what
Fine.
happened. We'll
fine.
see. We'll see. The Browns coach still not filled. Have you heard some of the background on what they're making these candidates do?
Yeah, like homework.
Homework.
Yeah.
Write an
Sorry.
essay about why you should be the Browns coach.
Sorry, I
Not
like
to
the
be
idea that
Browns
this
coach
is like
because nobody else wants this shitty job.
the idea that this is like sorority hazing, right? Like you have to
Yeah.
walk in your pajamas 6 miles around the frozen campus.
Isn't it tough enough just to be the Browns coach? Like,
You have
why
to dress
do you
like
need to be
Randy Orton.
hazed?
Sorry.
I saw a Browns beat reporter said like it's like the Bills are interviewing people who were in Josh Allen's wedding party in Phillip Rivers, and the Browns can't get anybody on the fucking plane to even interview for him.
Yeah, right. No, they can't get anybody. All right, let's talk about this Bills press conference.
I'm
Which
just-
I could
hold on,
spend
I just-
about 2 hours on.
I just
honestly.
want to throw it out there. Doesn't it seem not impossible that the Browns somehow hire Lane Kiffin? I mean, isn't that still on the
Yeah,
table?
right. Why not?
You
A part of me says Bobby Petrino. But
Mike
Bring back
McCarthy just got a
Belichick.
job. Anything is
Anything
possible
is
now.
possible. I learned that from Kevin Garnett.
They also they have Schwartz as their D coordinator, right?
Yes,
and I
they
think
do.
they've
Promote
interviewed
him.
twice. I loved him as a D coordinator. I like him even now. I think he's a hell of
Yeah.
a D coordinator.
I agree.
Great.
The fact that you haven't hired him, if I'm him, I'd be like, well, fuck you guys. Like, it's just like you
Yeah.
keep interviewing all these chuds. Like, I'm not on your list. I guess.
Didn't they already
What
have
about-
Chudzinski?
Yeah, right.
What if they bring back the evil one?
Oh God.
I mean, they could. They were supposedly linked.
No,
Linked to our
Chapel
guy.
Bill. He's sticking it out one more year now that he's
Yes,
got
he
Bobby
is.
Petrino to save him.
He's got Bobby.
To take the heat.
He might be the saddest of all the sad boys.
Jesus.
All right, let's talk about this Bills press conference where their owner. This
Oh.
was like,
So weird.
I don't know. Like, I think you should, and I think you should leave sketch. I'm not really sure. It was like, it was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. It was Bills talking about firing Sean McDermott with the most unhinged billionaire cuckoo bird owner saying crazy things, and then the GM who's turned heel trying to explain away his mistakes not well, and then daddy coming over the top to be like, no, that wasn't your fault. Oh my God. What? And I never thought like the Bills are poorly run. I've never had that thought until this press conference ended, and I go, oh, the Bills are a fucking mess. The Bills are poorly run.
The thing is, he doesn't normally do anything. This is the first time in 5 years he owns the Bills and the Sabres that anybody's ever seen him at a press conference.
Yeah.
I think I texted you
He
guys.
hasn't spoken, right?
No, his daughter is part of the PR team, and she's been there for like 6 years. His original, the one who's going to get the team, I think, eventually. Why not trot her out? She, I would assume, can speak, which is better than her dad at this point.
Is this like a Jerry Jones situation where he's pissed off that no one is like acknowledging his genius?
I could see that. I could honestly see
Maybe.
that. I don't know.
Is it early onset dementia?
Dude, maybe.
was
Maybe
like-
it was just
It
weird.
felt like billionaire entitlement. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the smartest person, and you
Yeah.
should never question me because I have
Everything he
money.
said- everything he said made it worse. Like every
Yes.
utterance that he came out with made him look worse. And I don't know. It was weird.
By the way, his
Very
other daughter on her way to the quarterfinals down in
yeah.
Australia,
Good for her.
He said
playing very well actually.
He said
Good
about
and
her.
Stock
Did
is
you
out, so that's a good run for her. She's got a chance to win it.
did
She
you hear
really
what
does.
he said about her? Because they were like, you're never at press conferences. You don't talk about stuff. You don't talk about the Sabres. You did all this stuff. He said, I don't even go to my own daughter's tennis matches.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why is that a point in your favor?
Why would you say that?
said
Also, that's horrible.
Everything he said is just worse and worse and worse. And the only positive is he tends to be hands off, but when he's hands on, it's
now.
horrible. Like he was hands on, very hands on with the Sabres for the longest time. That's why they stunk for so long. So,
Well, he
So
claims
here-
that he's the one who fired McDermott because of the look on everyone's face in the locker room.
so I want to talk about this.
Are we all
Okay.
shocked that a billionaire is a billionaire? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
right.
we shocked that they,
They call
act like
that they
this?
call that the James Dolan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
As
Hey,
more
you leave
things
JD and the straight shot out of this. They're going to open
my-
up the sphere residency.
He owns the Sphere.
That's why they're going to open that.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
They're gonna open at the place.
Come on.
Why aren't they headlining?
Upon further inspection, these are loafers.
It's a loafers.
Oh my god.
The more that I've heard and the more that I've listened since the last week, I think Josh Allen got McDermott fired. I think Allen wanted
Really?
McDermott fired. Yeah. He had that one comment in the press conference. Somebody asked him, like, did you talk to Allen? And he said, like, I'm going to keep that private. I don't want this all to be on Allen's head. It was my decision. Why say that unless Allen had some
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
like say into it? And then Allen's in all these, he's sitting in on every single head coaching interview. You know, he's there,
Yes, he
which I
should.
think is also weird, by the way, that you're basically hiring your boss, who's definitely not going
Yeah.
to be your boss if you're the one who's hiring him or part of the team that hires
But
him.
shouldn't he have like some input
Yeah,
and some
like don't
connection
have
to
him
the
be
person?
there then.
Yeah.
I think he just got fed up with McDermott. That it's like, okay, this is 7 times that your defense has blown it. You know,
And that's a fair criticism. I mean, the points that you laid out are a fair criticism of McDermott and his firing.
Like every time they got in a playoff with a lead, he'd run pre-vet defense at the end of a game.
Yeah,
and
I understand that. That's not what they communicated in this press conference.
No, and that's the problem is they could have honestly, the owner should have said, we moved on. It's been 7 years. We keep losing in these situations. We can't do it again. We needed a fresh voice. Then he should have walked away. That would have been fine.
They should have typed that up and sent out an email.
Right. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. It was just embarrassing.
But it is weird to go like, we've done this for 7 years and it hasn't worked, and then promote the guy sitting next to me and talk about how great this guy is, who hasn't done a great job either.
Both things can be true. Like, I mean, McDermott could also could be calling these horrible. We've seen it. He calls
blame is on both sides,
right? But I think the GM should have taken some criticism. He did, and then he brushed it all aside and says, "I'm a genius."
Yeah. He got smashed in that press conference, though. It's like the more they stumbled, the more that the Sharks smelled blood.
Good for the Bills. The Buffalo Mafia. Buffalo media came up.
The Buffalo media has been out for blood for 40 years. They're not going to fuck around with these guys.
No, they're
hard.
Excellent.
They're grizzled old dudes, and they're going to bury you.
Yeah,
as soon as they started to stumble, it was on. Like, okay, you're going to say that weird shit. We're going to bring up the fact that you're getting $900 bajillion from the state, and you don't talk about anything ever, and you're not accessible. Like,
every one of those guys was handpicked by Rick Jeanneret.
Jeanneret.
Around
the ghost of Rick Jeanneret.
Rick Jeanneret.
Honestly, somebody, there's one of the guys who was there, Joe Buscaglia, who's the best beat reporter the Bills have. I read he had a great article about it. He said, "Listen, this was fucking weird, and in a couple of weeks, no one will really be talking about it because everyone will be talking about the new Bills head coach and hope springs eternal type of shit. The only thing that solves this is winning, and we won't see them winning until September. So you're going to have a whole off season of criticism, and it's going to be well deserved. In just talking about like at the ownership and at the GM." And that's it. And it won't go away until September. And that's what it is. And I thought that was a
weird way to walk into your new stadium.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, we should be
weird.
talking about the Bills' new stadium, and then no one's going to be talking about it, and no one should because of this. So
we also have to talk. We have to talk about Bean talking about Keon Coleman too, because that was hilarious.
I'm sorry on that, but I hate Keon Coleman.
I know, but it's insane.
It is, but I hate that guy.
Back to the stadium point for a second. What happens if they hire whoever they hire, they come into this season and they're 0-2?
Yeah.
They're 0-3.
People are going to be pissed.
Right?
It's going to be a bloodbath if they don't come out loaded for bear from game one.
And I don't know who out of these guys, I mean, Daboll obviously is the most, I guess, seasoned, air quotes, of all the guys they've interviewed. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess Josh is very familiar with him. I would like a fresh voice, but I'm not a weird billionaire who interrupts. So
we can't live in the hypotheticals, but it bears asking, how would you have felt if they had hired Phillip Rivers?
I would have loved it.
Wow.
I would have loved it. I would have loved because it would be a new voice, and I would have been fine with it. Because I would have assumed since his billion years of playing, he probably had some good coordinators in mind who would probably call the defensive and offensive play. I would have been fine with Phillip Rivers. So
I mean, he's not off the table right now. We don't know that he's off the table.
He pulled
himself out.
Yeah, he actually said he actually very nice press release. Like, it was great, but it's like, not the right time to do this. So I'm like, good for you, Phillip.
Kind of like how Howard Stern removed himself from the Bears race with New York City when he realized he might win. Same kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about the Keon Coleman thing, because this was a highlight moment when the press asks Bean about Keon Coleman and being a terrible pick. And they also made fun of him for going after the callers on the radio show.
Right.
And his response to that was bad, where he said, like, I was just defending the players that we have. Like, okay, sure. No, you were not. But okay. But then Keon Coleman comes up and Terry Pegula just interrupts Billy Beane and says, oh, that wasn't his fault. That was Sean McDermott's fault.
But then he issued Did you hear about his retraction later?
Bean had to go, like 25 minutes went by, and then Bean's like, I have to go back to that. It was my pick.
Yes, right.
Terry's still sitting there. He's like, I know that Terry just said that, but like, I'm the general man. Yeah, because regardless of what you think about how shitty Keon Coleman is and how shitty of a pick that was and how he fucked it up or whatever, it's pretty bad if you say the guy in charge didn't make the pick
Yeah.
in the first round.
My biggest problem with Keon is that he was just, I know he's not a rookie anymore. He's a second year
Right.
guy. But dude shows up like he was suspended for like 4 games because he couldn't make it on time because he kept sleeping through his alarm. Dude,
Yeah, get it.
dude,
Totally get it.
terrible pick. And Bean should own up to it.
Totally get it. But you can't say that the pick didn't belong to the general manager. That was the first round pick. Technically, they traded back.
I will say technically.
Technically,
We were at that draft.
we
Called
did
that draft, right?
We did a stream of that draft.
Yes, they did.
And we talked about like, oh, okay, why are they trading back? They must really like whoever it is to get somebody in the second round because there were some guys in the first round. But yeah, I thought it was incredibly weird. No matter how you think of Keon Coleman, which
weird.
boy, that guy must be pissed off right now. Like, what the fuck?
He probably
It's
doesn't even understand.
my fault.
He doesn't even understand what's happening.
Oh God,
He might not have seen it. He might not know.
he slept through it. He slept through it.
Dumbest humans I have ever seen.
He was fun though. He was so fun in his opening press conference, but
Great.
it's
Maybe
all
catch
gone.
a football.
Yeah, it's all gone downhill from there. But oh my God, to say the guy in charge did not have control of his freaking pick was insane. An insane thing to say. We may never see another press conference from Terry again.
No, we shouldn't. We absolutely shouldn't.
We may never see him again. That might have been the last
do it.
one.
Let the tennis player do it too. I don't care. Like she's great. I've seen interviews with her. She's a lot of fun.
She's
Can you
good.
imagine as a father, like being like, I don't go to any of my daughter's tennis matches. What? What the hell?
Well,
What
not
kind
even
of
like she plays JV tennis at a local high school.
Right. Yeah.
It's like she's
It's
literally
Australian
playing
Open
for
in the world.
majors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's the 6th ranked woman on earth. Yeah.
He could have
right.
said, like, I even struggle watching those matches because I get so nervous.
Right.
Like
Not, I just don't even go. What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
man.
Terry.
Doesn't he have a no account son?
Yeah, he's like
That's what I
He also didn't he also say something about
Chowder.
like, he said something like there's I have a lot of family drama, so I can't be as involved or something like that.
So
What is
that's-
his family drama?
No, that's a thing.
That's
His
legit.
wife had a
Yeah.
stroke.
Yeah,
It
his
really
wife
Well, I
was
knew
not
that,
well.
but
He's
that's
basically an invalid at this point. So I mean, like he's got to take care. Well, I mean, he doesn't take care of her. I'm sure.
right.
But
Okay.
like
So that's it. It's just wife
Yeah.
still has these problems. Okay.
right.
Which I get, but okay. Wow, Terry. Oh my God. What a mess. All right. Quick update on the picks. We'll make our Super Bowl picks next week. It's still me, the order's still the same. Me, Drew, Mark, Mike. But everything's closer because Mike and Mark both swept, and me and Drew lost the Rams. So it's a little bit closer.
Okay.
A little bit closer. It's within striking distance if somebody gets a Super Bowl pick as like
Wait.
a lone wolf here.
We're picking next week, though, right?
Yeah, we'll pick it next
Yeah,
week.
okay.
We'll pick it next week. So
Also,
can-
we didn't talk about the Cardinals, or just that. Is that
they
a
don't have
reason?
a coach at all.
Have they tried to
Like,
interview
does-
anybody yet?
Does
Nope,
that
yeah.
not seem like a logical landing spot for McDermott?
He's
We
gonna
said
take a
that
year
last
off.
week.
He said he's
They're
taking
in
a
a
year off.
rebuild.
Yeah.
They're in a rebuild. They don't have a quarterback yet, obviously, and they're going to be in a position to maybe not pick one because this draft sucks.
Do they
like,
just bring
that
back
seems-
Kyler Murray after all this?
I mean,
Why not?
sure.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Trade for JJ McCarthy. I don't know.
We
Oh,
also
God.
we also haven't talked about the Raiders, who I feel like are the prime candidate to pull the reverse Ted Lasso and hire a European football coach to coach American football. I could see Jose Mourinho in Las Vegas. He calls himself the special one.
That'd be fun. That might bring you back in.
It
That might
might.
bring you back.
Yeah. He's not the one though, Ryan.
I don't have it. I don't have the one Billy gun. I have too much hard drive to not waste on the one Billy gun. I'm not doing that.
Your
That
hard
was
drive.
not a good gimmick. It only lasted for like 3 weeks.
I know, but the song was very similar to X.
Your hard.
It
your
was
hard
the
drive.
It was the exact same song with the exact same singer, just
Right.
slightly
Just
different
slightly
lyrics.
Different lyrics. Yeah, that's all. it was.
Ryan has a 2 terabyte hard drive, and he's like, nope. no room
That's
for
a
that.
waste of space. But
Right,
you know
yeah.
what I do have? I do have this. The American Man.
Ryan's hard drive with his very specific taste.
Oh no, don't put that on me. No.
Very specific.
No. Stop it. No. It's all juggalos. It's a terabyte of juggalos.
Yeah.
Man, I had the flu yesterday. You're gonna do that to
I'm
me now?
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will not put you through a segment of Stripe Spiral, though. I will not do that.
Nothing to talk about.
Because there's nothing to talk about. So we have to go straight into a football foo bar.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not of intelligence and morality, but of stupidity and hubris. A journey into a hellscape whose boundaries are the limits of human depravity. That's a fallen goalpost up ahead. Your next stop, Football Foobar.
Is it Antonio Brown?
No, it's not Antonio. He hasn't done enough crazy shit. Like he got arrested. I guess he has a phone. That's kind of funny, but not
Why does he
enough.
have a phone now?
Yeah, not
Well,
enough.
I mean, did you? Never mind.
Yeah, some of the tweets, by the way, are not safe for work.
Let's just say
Some-
he referred to Stephon Diggs as the bundle of sticks of the week.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
So
That sounds right.
very
He's
AB
back.
stayed real classy out there.
Oh God.
All right. So now that we know this year's Super Bowl, with the Seahawks having the ability to, as Mike was saying, correct the timeline and get the world back on track, no pressure. I want to take you all back to a groovier time, baby. We're going back to 1971. Okay, the
Ooh.
Bee Gees were at the top of the charts. Dirty Harry was in the theaters, and the world got to witness what has been described as the worst Super Bowl ever played. Tonight, we will be inducting everyone involved in Super Bowl V, played on January 17th, 1971, between the Baltimore Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. This is a game that was so bad, so sloppy, and filled with some of the most inept play calling ever seen in a Super Bowl since Pete Carroll screwed up the timeline, that this game was called the Blunder Bowl. So how bad was it? It remains the only Super Bowl where the winning team committed more turnovers and more penalties than the losing team, and the only one where the MVP came from the losing side.
Yeah.
So let's just summarize. Unwatchable football from start to finish. The game completely lacked any rhythm or momentum, constantly having been slopped down by penalties and turnovers. In fact, it's also the only Super Bowl where the winning team I actually mentioned that already. Okay. The two teams combined for a Super Bowl record 11 turnovers. Think about that. Wow. The Colts turned the ball over 7 times. Remember, they won. 3 interceptions and 4 fumbles. And it's the record for most turnovers by a winning team in any NFL game, let alone a Super Bowl. Dallas contributed to the mess by committing 13 penalties for 163 yards, many of which stalled their own drives or extended the Baltimore Colts. Colts' first touchdown was a fluke. Unitas threw a pass that was tipped by his own receiver, then tipped again by a Cowboys defensive back, Mel Renfro, before falling into the arms of tight end John Mackey, who ran it for 75 yards for a score. Most of the Cowboys didn't even try to pursue him because they thought it would be called back for reasons. I don't know.
Wow.
Right. Even by 1971, deflections like that, though, were legal. So nice to see the Cowboys defense has always been that stupid. Late in the game, Colts receiver Eddie Hinton fumbled the ball near the goal line. In the ensuing scramble, the ball was batted through the end zone and became lodged in a divot where the stands meet the field. The officials could not free the ball and just left it there until the game finished.
That's a crazy double, isn't it?
Yeah. Instead of a touchdown, obviously went through the end zone and resulted in a touchback for Dallas, killed another opportunity. Even the simple plays in that game failed. The Colts had 2 extra points blocked, and rookie kicker Jim O'Brien, who would eventually get the game winner. Yep, missed an early field goal attempt of 27 yards. The game was so poorly played and erratic that the sports writer's task was voting for the MVP. Couldn't find a single player on the winning team who deserved the honor. So they gave the award to Chuck Howley, a linebacker for the losing Cowboys, because he had intercepted 2 of those passes and forced a fumble. So, in a fitting conclusion to a really shitty game, the Colts won 16-13 on a 32-yard field goal with 5 seconds left in the clock. For the Colts, it provided a sense of redemption after their embarrassing loss to Joe Namath in Super Bowl III. So there you have it. One of the worst Super Bowls of all time finally gets inducted into these hallowed halls. But tune in next week, my friends, because as Yoda famously said, there is another.
Oh, there is another.
So is that the only Super Bowl in which the losing team had the MVP?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oof.
I know.
Didn't Unitas come off the bench in that game? I feel like
Yeah.
he
He
start
played in that game.
Yeah. Right.
He did
Yeah.
play
You're
in that
right.
game.
Right.
Because I just looked it up. He threw a 75-yard touchdown pass, so they did have that.
The John Mackey shout out.
Yeah.
Q's.
Right. The Cuse. That's right.
There you
Terrible.
go.
Oh, look at that. Synergy.
Who was the starter? Earl Morrill?
Earl Morrill.
Earl Morrill. Wow. Why do I know
Nice.
that? Stuff I need to know for my life? No chance.
Yeah, right.
Who started Super
Yeah.
Bowl V for the Colts? Right here.
Earl Morrill looks like the kind of guy who coaches high school football, not as a Super Bowl playing quarterback.
Phil Rivers.
Phil, future Bills coach.
Josh McCown.
McCown.
Of the 1800 McCown.
What happened to
Is it still
him?
McCown?
Remember when he was the hot coordinator and
Yeah,
everyone was like, "Oh, he's going to take over with no
Where is he now?
experience."
He's coaching high school ball, and his son is the starter for Texas San Antonio.
Right. Aren't there like 12 McCowns in college football, or is that? Am I thinking of? No, that's
Yeah,
the.
Well, the House of Brom.
That's a Brown.
Nope. He's the QB coach for the Vikings, the most thankless job in America.
He's J. McCarthy's quarterback coach.
Oh God.
He's better quarterback
No.
than JJ McCarthy.
Hey.
So sorry. All right. Time for Sad Boy Boat. 4 people go on the Sad Boy Boat. They are the most sad people of the week. Mr. Mike, who are you putting on the Sad Boy Boat for this week?
Probably Bo Nix.
Oh boy,
That's a good
I think
one.
he's sad from that slip and slide.
that's
Damn, I
fucking-
shouldn't have done that. That was the rumor I heard. was
He
that
had
they
a slip and slide in the
impromptu
back.
Slip and slide in the locker room, and that's how he broke his ankle.
Oh my God.
Wow. All right, Megastar Mark, who's the most sad boy?
The guy who watched him on the slip and slide, Sean Payton.
Yeah, you know what though? Fuck that guy.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun to watch him miserable, but he'll still be sad.
Well, he's always miserable. It doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite sad. Drew, who is your most saddest of all boys?
Mike glanced at this earlier, but my plan was to put Bill Belichick on the sad boy boat as a man who spent a lot of energy trying to prove that the Patriots and Tom Brady were nothing without him, and now his dreams are dashed. And when he looks across the table, he sees Bobby Petrino sharpening the knife that will stab him between the vertebrae.
And likely steal
Bobby.
his girl.
Yeah,
Bobby, get on my motorcycle.
still got the neck brace.
Let's go.
That photo will
Oh,
live forever.
oh God. All right, my sad boys are Steelers fans.
You asked for this.
You asked for
can't
it.
be
You
sad.
traded
asked for this.
mediocrity for more mediocrity. Congratulations.
If you look at their resumes side by side, yes, they've both won 1 Super Bowl. Their records apart from that are not the same.
No,
Oh my
absolutely
God.
not.
All right, game ball. It's the other side of the coin. Who deserves our love for the week, Mr. Mike?
I'm gonna go with Drake May.
Yeah,
Like
gonna
that's
be
a lot
May.
of composure and a difficult game to play as young as he is, and the dude just seems to be comfortable and says the right things. Like he seems to be like a decent dude.
I
His
love
girlfriend bakes.
when they win and they hand him the NFC trophy and he had no idea what to do with it, and he asked Jim Nance, "Is it okay if I take this?" And Nance
What
is
do I do
like,
with my hands?
Yes.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
"You're supposed to take it, Drake May." That was funny.
No, it's like the Campbell Trophy or whatever. You're not supposed to pick that
Yeah,
up.
right.
You want the Stanley Cup.
All right, Drew.
On
Game ball?
the day I'm recovering from the flu, game ball to electrolytes. It's what
Ah, all
plants crave.
right. I like that. Megastar
I find it-
Mark.
Michael Jordan.
I'm going to give it to the Buffalo Bills PR team, who has been through some shit the last 2 weeks and are still standing.
Oh my
would side with him.
God.
I wish I'd given them the sad boy vote as well.
Yeah.
I think they're both. I think
They're
that they could be
quite
our
sad.
first 2-time winner.
All right, let me rephrase that. The Buffalo Bills social media team, who I feel like has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, they're just in it. They're just in it.
To paraphrase Winston Churchill, what the Bills PR team just went through was the end of the beginning.
Nah,
They got
Look,
work ahead of them
Mark,
yet.
yeah.
I look, I am not saying I advocate for this or hope for this, but I just have this gut feeling the moment they fired McDermott and that press conference happened that the Bills are en route for an absolute fucking dumpster fire next season. I don't
We'll
want it
see.
to happen, but it's a vibe.
We'll see.
I hope not.
Come on, Bills. Good grief. All right, my game ball goes to the Seattle Seahawk fan who was sitting on top of her boyfriend's shoulders being interviewed by the local news, and then she said, "Fuck the Patriots, we're getting them back in the Super Bowl." And then the newscaster said, "Hey, can you say that again without saying what the F word?" And he put the mic back up and she said, "Sure, fuck the Patriots, we're getting them back in the Super Bowl." And then he whipped the mic back like, "Ah, can you say that again without the F word?" "Sure, fuck the Patriots."
Love it.
Okay, that girl's getting my game ball. All right, plugs. Bloody good music. What do we got?
Bloody good music, Chris, with an in-depth dissection of the end of Megadeth's career.
Oh,
Wow, Megadeth. Wow, I always forget about Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, that's
that
kind
him?
of part of the article. Yes, that's
Okay,
him.
all right. TGI Podcast records next week for cheating on tests, episodes, and a Full House episode that is pretty good.
So I watched them all today, actually, because I had the day off. So I watched every single one today, and
All right,
I think Greg's gonna get angry at that one, like real angry. But
yeah, probably.
I want to read to you though, real quick. I want to read to you the synopsis of the Boy Meets World episode.
Oh yeah,
All right, I just gotta.
yes.
Okay, so here's the synopsis. Here's what came up. Okay, a pretty history tutor helps Eric cheat on a test because she finds him to be attractive. Corey tells Topanga he had mono from kissing another girl.
Yes.
So there you go.
That is a deep B plot there.
That is say I am way more invested in the B plot. Turns
Yeah.
out
I remember
wasn't
that
great.
episode.
That's always the cannon fodder we need. That's a 89 mile an hour meatball right down the middle for
Right.
Greg.
Corey and Topanga breaking up is the lifeline of that podcast.
Yeah, it keeps it going. It's pumping the blood.
How
All
many times
right,
does that happen? At least 12?
100. We
It's-
looked it up one time. I think they
Yeah.
broke up like legit 26 times. I think
Yeah.
during the course of the series.
We did it.
Yeah,
We looking back on it, we did like a string of them all in a row, and they broke up twice in like 3 episodes. It was like, what the hell?
Yes.
Toxic relationship.
Seriously, really bad.
We wonder why our generation's so messed up. Like that was held up to be a great love story of our generation, and they are.
No, it wasn't. It was
No.
not. We've gone over it. It was not a great
It was
love
not.
story.
Remember
was
Ryan the
terrible.
Time Door?
Yes.
How horrible he is to her in that one.
He becomes like an alcoholic, abusive husband at the end.
They were just supposed to be cool with it. It's just
She goes through a door that takes her to the past.
guys,
And then he gets mad at her for not cooking him dinner
right. We're going to
then-
the past.
because she went through the time door.
Right.
And this is all real. It's not like he
Mike,
wakes up
yeah.
like, oh my
This
God.
isn't
I'm...
a dream. This is
No,
this is
it really
literally
happens.
a door in their apartment that leads to another timeline. It's
It really happens. There's no like dream he wakes up from like, oh man, I really need to change my ways as a husband.
Does-
No.
Does Marshawn Lynch have to walk through that door?
I think he does.
Will this set things right, please?
Just that very plot idea is a combination of like late season Family Matters,
Yeah.
like an
Yes.
Eraserhead.
yeah,
Yes.
right. Late season anything is terrible in this podcast. It really is.
Yes.
Late
Yes.
season Full House makes me want to kill myself. I hate it. I hate it so
I mean,
much.
in fairness, every season of Full House has made me
Yes,
want to kill myself.
That's true. Early, like season 1 or 2 is they're all no. Mike's right. They're all bad.
It's so funny how when we first started that we thought, oh, that's a fun show. No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not
it's
good. It's terrible.
horrible. Right.
It's really
Full
bad.
House sucks.
It really
It's
was not good.
nostalgia. Look, we don't enjoy Full House. We enjoy who we were when we watched Full House.
Yes,
Yeah,
The only
good
reason why
point,
any of
man.
that shit has any meaning. It sucks. You go
No.
back
Yeah.
and watch the vast majority of all this stuff, it absolutely sucks.
But not certain
I don't wanna
things
see-
like step
No,
by
certain
step
things are
still
great.
has some
Step by
bangers.
Step is consistently
Step by
good.
Step,
Oh, I hated
Step by Step has TV's Patrick Duffy.
Yeah,
So
and
we're
he
gonna
was
respect
great.
that.
And Suzanne
was great.
Summers was fantastic in that
Woo!
too. She was
Suzanne.
real. She was
She was
Hey
good.
now,
She was
roll
real
tide.
good. Real good. She was a roll tider. Roll tide. Oh my god. Oh, you motherfucker. I just do all the wrestling podcasts.
Cheese. You cousin fucking rat fucking
You
mother
chicken fucker.
Give me my fat
Guys, earmuffs.
Uh,
With the swearing.
Oh man.
Hey, earmuffs! Quit swearing, guys.
all right. We gotta go. We'll break down the Super Bowl next week. We will see you then, and we'll sprinkle in some other fun stuff. Only 2 shows left.
Yes.
Two shows.
2 shows left.
Maybe
and
we'll
then
have coaches by then. I could
We
see
can have
some of the last.
Maybe
4
the
spots
Bills
be
will have a
filled.
coach.
Yeah, we'll see. Could be
All right.
great.
Love it. All right, we'll break it down. All right, peace out. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Off in the distance, around the corner, out of sight. Knew somewhere your dream was waiting, hidden just beyond the light. And all in a moment, the cards seem to fall in line.